welcome to Fisher's Toys and Stuff. And today we have another rare purchase from eBay. It is a Toy Story Jessie Plush from Disney on Ice. This is the third edition of their Jessie doll by Feld Entertainment. The other two didn't look that great from my opinion, looking very creepy and off-putting. But this doll looks so much like Jessie that I simply had to buy her. Anyway, let's get to the doll herself, starting with her face. This Jessie doll has a good facial expression. She has a nice wide open expression that makes her look welcoming and fun. In fact, if you look at this Jessie long enough, she starts to look like the old Disney Store Jessie doll from 2019 to 2024. Here's a side-by-side comparison. From the look of it, they look strikingly similar. It's like if the Disney Store took notes from Disney on Ice Jessie. Both look very similar in style and the way they smile. And they even have the brown eyebrows just like in the movie. One major difference I can notice is that the skin is much fairer on Disney Store Jessie than Disney on Ice Jessie. This Jessie has real yarn hair, just like in the movie. And it's braided very well, although it's a bit messy. Though mine came like that from eBay, but I don't mind too much since it looks cool either way. Here's the hat. It's colored correctly like how it does in the film, and it has a white band around it, with white stitching that's fake. I will say though that it's very top heavy on Jessie, and the hole that her head should be was way too small to fit on Jessie, but either way it can still fit, just very top heavy. Here she is with her hat on. I know I said it's very top heavy, so I have the hat leaning on the background, and thankfully she stands up perfectly because of that. Her hair bow was undone when I got her, but I was able to tie her up the best as I could. Jessie has a silver embroidered pull string hoop just like Woody. And also like Woody, she has fake sewn on pockets. However, the only major differences between Woody and Jessie is that Jessie has synthetic material for the pants, where Woody has real denim jeans for the pants. I'm unsure why they did this, probably to save money, but it seems rather lazy to me. Looking at her shirt, she has the accurate pattern on the top half, as well as having embroidered buttons, unlike Woody, which is printed on. Another thing is the belt buckle. You can see that the belt buckle is actually a separate piece from the rest of the belt, and it's much more vibrant and detailed than Woody's. The only nitpick I have with this Disney on Ice Jessie was in terms of the belt buckle is that it's obviously sewn on, pretty much like the Hasbro Jessie, but it's not that noticeable. Jessie has fabric cowhide chaps that cover her legs. The mid-center of the chaps are sewn up to her knees, and you can see that the jeans are not made from real denim. One major problem I have with this Jessie doll is that the boots and the spurs are made from a vinyl material which could crack and get damaged over time. I don't know why this is because Woody had fabric boots. It's just a decision that baffles me in my opinion. This Jessie only has one point of articulation, and that point of articulation is the head. She can move her head all the way around very loosey-goosey. Here's a side-by-side comparison with Disney on Ice Jessie and Disney on Ice Woody. Inaccurate sizing aside, they actually look pretty cool together, and you can clearly see the similarities and differences between the two. We can see that Woody's buttons are printed on, whereas Jessie's buttons are embroidered. Woody also has a different material for the belt, as well as having a belt buckle that's printed on. Jessie has a different belt material, which is made from vinyl, which is again concerning, and she has a 3D belt buckle. Going on down to the pants, we see that Woody's jeans are made from real denim, while Jessie's pants are made from synthetic material. One final difference is that Woody's boots are made from real fabric, while Jessie is made from vinyl. These are just a few major differences I noticed between the two, but if there's any more you've noticed, comment down below. Overall, this is a pretty wonderful Jessie doll. I recommend her to any Toy Story fans, as well as people who go to Disney on Ice shows. She goes for around $30 in the Disney on Ice shows, and she's very rare to find on eBay, but I say she's worth the purchase. Thank you for watching. Remember to like, comment, and subscribe for more videos. Help me get to 1,000 subscribers here on YouTube. Also, follow Fisher's Toys and Stuff on TikTok. Have a good one!